slightly less creepy.
You still had to put a tape in it, so I don't know how much, you know what I mean?
Well,
Which like
would it
definitely
be
aids
any-
it.
Yeah. Would you ever put a CD in a step?
They had those like later on, where it was like a tiny little disc that you would put into it.
Like mini disc or
Yeah.
like, wow, mini disc also thing.
They thought that was the future.
Dude, I thought it was the future. I was like, this is actually kind of cool. Except then it wasn't. Guys, welcome to PPTHQ's CoronaFit workout number 40,
The big
everybody.
4-0.
Yeah.
We're not having any snacks because we're both doing a thing with our diets, but we're
Yeah.
really excited about working.
Notice how much slimmer we are at this part in the week than we were at the beginning of the week? We sure feel it.
Oh, hungry. So hungry.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. So hungry.
It's fine. Let's get through this then.
Let's get through this. Yeah, again, we got a late start. I was too busy coaching class, and we were catching up with friends and all that good stuff that goes along with it. But we were also talking about how cool our PPTHQ Poseidon Performance Training gear is. Look at how fresh it looks.
Yeah.
Look at
I
that.
need to like write that down on the board now too, because you have an Etsy shop
I do.
where you can go buy all this stuff. If you guys are interested in showing your support.
Yeah, come do it, man. Mercedes Rojas
Yeah.
just purchased
Yeah.
a crop top.
And we're gonna match. I still didn't get mine, but we're gonna match for sure.
All sorts of gear up there. Hats, shirts, crop tops, hoodies are on there. All sorts of cool stuff are on there. Get your own. Enjoy it. It's great. I love it. And it helps support the thing. Etsy.com/shop/PPTHQ. Hell yeah.
Cool.
Loving that.
Awesome.
What else is going on? Oh, I know what's going on, JoAnn. I'm Zeke Rodrigues Thomas. You can find me on the internet. Zeke Thomas is rad. This is JoAnn Doe Hockersmith.
Yeah.
You can find her on the internet at Jojo Doho.
Sure can.
And where is your little dog?
Just right here in the very bottom corner of the screen.
I can still throw that lower third in there. That's no problem.
It's okay. Oh.
Oh, so spicy today.
Spicy. And this teddy bear, her name is Totoro, and you can find her at SoCal Dog. Look how
This little
fluffy she is.
Ewok.
Look how fluffy she is.
So fluffy.
Goodness. Oh my goodness. It cannot be done.
She's too cute. I say you let it go. Don't. Just let her get.
Let her get super fluffy.
Yeah. I mean, will she continue to get?
She will continue to get really fluffy. I've shown you pictures of other Shih Tzus where they like, yeah.
Well, yeah, but they have like
But then
top
they-
knots and weird stuff
yeah.
like that.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how, because she is like a mixed breed, so I feel like that just adds to the poof somehow.
Yeah.
But I am starting to find stuff in her fur, and by that I mean just like miscellaneous. Like today, I lost the actual expo marker.
In her.
I couldn't find it. I was just like, oh.
Wait, I swear it was here
I
a
swear I
second
had
ago.
it a second ago, and she was just
She's
like
like,
laying on it. And
"You
I
mean
was
this
like,
right
yeah.
Perhaps you were looking for these.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's clearly becoming a drug dealer. I love
Yeah.
that. Okay. All right, so that's what we got, guys. Those are who we are. The ways to support. We talked about the Etsy store. We talked about, should we talk about, it'll be right here. That is
The Venmo?
the Venmo, right there. Keep your hand right there. Magically, the Venmo will appear right there. Zeke-Thomas-3. All of you guys who've been kind enough to donate to the Venmo are great. Keeping us stocked in coffee and Sidecar donuts and DK donuts and all that good, good stuff. So sorry, JoAnn. So sorry.
It's okay. Every
Even
time
the
I
meal-
get hungry, I just feel my abs.
Yeah, just be like,
It's like,
worth it.
It's okay.
Mine are starting to come back compared to the puffiness of Monday.
It's fine.
It's all right. So good. Actually counting my macros now. Boo. Gross.
So much work. Cool. Other ways that you can support are through the Patreon.
Yes.
And there will definitely be stuff happening this weekend. So patreon.com/fightstuff to get all of your fight stuff fixes.
Yeah, that's right. Working on the
Cool.
10th. Can't wait. UFC 249 happening. We're going to watch it.
Yes,
We'll
sir.
have thoughts and feelings about it, and all the other fights will be happening this week. If you like mixed martial arts and combat sports in general, you will love this podcast. Great interviews coming down the pipeline on topics you love, including ring entrances, including the fever dream that I'm currently writing is about Pride FC, the fever dream that was, which is why I dropped that little piece of knowledge into that VC we just had about Japanese fighting in general. And yeah, we have the topics of losing, defending a belt, being a title challenger in the, you know, early aughts, if you will, of UFC. And so anyways, there's a bunch of topics that we're writing on and interviewing people on, and it's great. You should support. And with all of that, let's get straight into our workout.
Yep. Let's do it.
We got it today, guys. Today is Friday. That means it's a Metcon Friday, everybody's favorite day of the week. So, no strength tech. We have a warm-up and we have a Metcon that's going to be 30 minutes long, a 30-minute EMOM. I hope you are ready to go for that.
But before we even get into that, which I forgot we were doing, we have a Tabata.
So, I'm going to vamp a little bit while JoAnn gets us started with our...
How long is each round in a Tabata?
20 seconds.
20 seconds and 10
seconds off.
Yeah.
And we go through it twice for 4 minutes.
Yes.
So,
Yeah.
Yeah. So what is that, 16 rounds?
We'll figure it out. This thing will figure it out for me, which is great.
Yeah. Hey JoAnn, who are you wearing today besides PPTHQ?
Till you collapse.
Till you collapse,
Till you
not till
collapse.
I collapse, but
Yeah.
till you collapse.
Yeah.
It's funny.
I actually really like these shorts. I think the last time I wore them, we did kind of like a squat test of like they actually hold up pretty well.
They
too,
don't.
instead of like riding up.
Yeah.
Every short, no matter what, it's going to ride up a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
These ones do, but they actually hold like pretty well. They hold up for as long as any other short that I've ever worn. So real good, real good.
Good stuff. I like that.
How many rounds are we doing of the 1, 2?
So that should be a total of 16 rounds of 20 seconds on.
There's
10
5
seconds off.
exercises.
Oh wow, that's not a
So-
Tabata now, is it?
Yeah. We can get rid of one of them.
Let's do that.
Let's get rid of push-ups. I'm tired of push-ups. Right? Aren't we all tired of push-ups?
Done.
Right?
I should have been paying more attention at the beginning.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
that's correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Awesome. So we're going to
Sorry.
do a Tabata. No, it's fine. I'm kind of glad that we got rid of the push-ups because, again, I'm just tired of doing push-ups. I've been doing that so much because that's the exercise that you can do the most. So, Tabata, 2 rounds. Toe taps, hollow holds, air squats, and shoulder taps.
20 seconds on, 10 seconds of rest in between each movement.
Yes.
What do you say we do it?
Yeah.
Cool.
Sure. And that is a hollow hold, not a hollow rock, where we're rocking back and forth.
Perfect.
Okay.
Thank you for the clarity, because I would have forgotten.
Mhm.
I'll give you a weight here.
Thanks, sir.
No problem, lady.
Do you not do that? I've always said like sir and like ma'am. That's just a ready, 3, 2, 1. That's just always, that's how I was like raised.
No, I get that.
Yeah.
I get that. But how do you feel when people call you ma'am or miss?
Oh, I love it.
Do you?
Yeah, I love ma'am. I don't
Really?
really like miss. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. I have a coworker in like Mumbai, it's like a thing. Whenever I talk to them and like shows happening in like Mumbai, they're always like, yes ma'am. And I was like, this is fucking great. Because it's respectful.
Yeah, no, I get that. Just for the longest time, like it started happening for me probably about 10, 15 years ago, people started calling me sir.
Yeah.
And I always would look behind me, just like, you talking to somebody else?
No, I mean, maybe, Totoro, what are we doing?
There
Underneath
you
my
go.
leg? Just underneath my leg.
Cool, moving on. What's next?
Air squats.
Just talk to me, Doxy.
Just like maybe that for sure.
I think I told you, I may have, actually it was pre-quarantine, where I was I was training at CMMA in Gardena at Chad George's gym. What's up, Chad? And a couple of the guys would always approach me when I was training with them, and they'd be always like, sir, I have a question about power cleans, and they would refer to me as sir. And I'm like, hey, fuckos, I'm only like 10, 15 years old.
I don't even associate with an age thing.
Oh, yeah, it was.
So that's just how, like, on set, I'll always call people, like, sir or ma'am.
Huh.
Because it was in it, like, my AD part of my brain. You had to remember names
Yeah.
so often that I was just like, yes, sir, got that for you, sir? Yes, ma'am.
Hmm.
Yep.
I mean, over at that gym, it's also part of like the martial arts sort of like respect thing, which I totally appreciate because.
It is toe taps now.
Ah, great, toe tap. Like when people refer to their coach as like sensei or professor, like I get that. But like as a strength and conditioning coach, I'm just like, sir, I'm like,
Yeah.
no, I was like, you know what? I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
Yeah, but also 100% like fireman dad, like there's always yes sir, yes ma'am.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've never associated it with age, and I've never taken it as an insult. I've always just seen it as like a way that you show respect to someone else.
Yeah. What's funny is I've noticed with women of a certain age, they do not like ma'am.
Yeah. Air squats.
Yeah, so I just tend to tread lightly with that stuff in general, and I was just kind of like, you got it. However you like to define yourself. That's the other part too, it's gotten a little tough.
It might be like a cultural thing too, because again, like when I'm working with shows in like Asia, it definitely has like a different,
Oh, I'm sure.
shoulder taps.
Yeah, I'm sure each show has its own vibe.
Hi. Oh, hi. Are you upset because I'm not petting you?
Wow.
I know. I'm the worst.
All right.
Toe taps.
Halfway, guys. Hey, do you think Amanda is watching this video while she does her programming?
I don't know.
Let's put a little Easter egg in here and see if she is paying attention.
What does she have to do in order to show that she's paying attention?
She's got to post on Instagram.
What does she have to post?
She has to post a picture of her like she's in a 1990s rap video, like down here all up in the camera stuff.
Okay.
It's one of my favorite things that you do, and you got to tag PPTHQ. I love that wide angle Busta Rhymes, like Hype Williams shot. Dude, it like defines 90s hip hop, like hip hop for me.
I had to talk about, in like an icebreaker today, one of my least favorite gigs.
Okay.
Because it was like an icebreaker question.
Sure.
And
But
mine
you're
was-
like, what's the worst experience you've had? Or something?
Yeah. Which is
That
always
sounds
like,
kind of dangerous, PS, but okay.
Yeah.
Like,
mine was the most nightmare situation was a Def Jam music video that I did, where there was like a gun pulled at some point.
that sounds like a Def Jam music video.
Yeah, but there's definitely a lot of those poses happening as well too. Shoulder taps.
You were probably a baby working on that. Oh my god. Like,
Yeah, I was producing.
holy shit.
Yeah. I remember going into the label, was just like, this little girl gonna make our music video? And I was like, fuck yeah. Let's do this.
Dude, I probably would have said the same thing.
Yeah. And they were just like, all right.
Cool.
And then like at the time, the production company I was working for, they're like, trust me, she's got this.
Yeah, it's good that they had your back,
Yeah.
but still, like, you know. That's not.
I just couldn't imagine too, like as far as like, it was like a gangster rap video.
It's Def Jam. Yeah.
And like, they do have pop singers and everything on there too.
Okay.
Like more R&B
Yeah.
stuff. But yeah, it was definitely like, especially they don't expect a small young Asian woman.
Yeah.
Or Hollywood. Yeah. Sorry. And after I did that, the production company was like, you get a nice young pop singer next time. And I was like, thank you.
You're like, thank you.
Like just a nice one, maybe in a karaoke bar, real easy to set up.
Yeah.
You burned it, kid.
2 setups, that's it? Great.
We made the news though.
What year was this, by the way?
Oh, yeah,
Ballpark.
that one's like 4 years ago, maybe 5 years ago. Yeah.
Wait, we'll have to talk offline.
Yeah. It wasn't that long ago.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, for some reason I thought it was like...
That being said, 5 years ago, I would have been 25 and still be.
Yeah. No, I think when I first met you, you
Yeah.
were like probably 24, 25, something like that. So that's why I just thought it was before that.
No, it was while I was also working at YouTube.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Shoulder taps, last round, guys.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I'm like, it's a 19-year-old Joey.
No.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyways.
Yeah.
That's how I started running with the Bloods, so.
Everybody knows those guys are
and the
all
warm-up's done, so I
Southside
have to,
Crips.
like, work.
Everybody.
Yeah.
Who are you kidding? Oh, all right. Good warm-up, everybody.
Yeah.
Learn a little bit about JoAnn and her worst gigs ever.
Her
I was
gang-
just hoping
her
it
gang
wasn't.
affiliations?
I just hoped it wasn't a job I worked on too, where I'm just
No.
like.
No. And like even like everyone again, like the label was super cool. It like the production company was super cool. Just like bad situations that like are kind of just for the most part like out of your hands that keep happening.
Oh yeah, but also I mean, it was probably there was a lot of history probably. I'm
Yes.
guessing.
Oh, so much history. Yeah. Lots of recent for stuff like that.
Yeah.
Cool. So now we're going to move on to our walk, which is in a 30-minute EMOM.
Every minute on the minute, you're
Yeah.
going to be doing a new movement. So we're going to break it up into 10 movements that we're going to cycle through 3 times, right? So if you've never done one of these workouts before, every minute on the minute, at the top of the minute, we're going to start a movement. And the way I want you to approach it is this, is you get through the movement as quickly and as efficiently as you can while still maintaining form. Any part that's left in that minute, you get to rest. So the incentive is to move as quickly as you can and enjoy the rest of that break until you get to the top of the minute when we move on to the next movement, right?
Yes.
So that's the game within the game to try and make this workout interesting and fun, right? Okay, so let's talk about each one of these movements. Again, we're going to cycle through them 3 times. JoAnn, are you set up to help out?
Yeah.
Cool. First thing, these movements, if you've been working out with us previously, should be pretty familiar, but we're going to go through some, just sort of the broad strokes. Woo! Friday!
Friday.
Okay, so here we go. JoAnn's set up for a good squat. She's putting a weight out in front of her for a goblet squat. Her hips are going to go down and back. She gets below parallel, all the way down, all the way up. Her feet are set up roughly hip width apart, some toe angle, and that's going to allow her to move through that. Cool. Goblet squat. Moving on next to rows, right? We can do these. JoAnn's going to try and do these. You want to try freestanding like you're doing? Cool. All right, so what's important here is neutral spine and chest up, especially if we're doing these freestanding like she's doing. She's going to pull towards her hip. Boom, all the way down, all the way up, all the way down, all the way up. Cool, go ahead and relax. What we're not looking for, and I'll demo this real quick, is anything where we are kipping into it, like having to jerk like that. Not what we're looking for. We want everything to be strict. We're working that muscle, and the rep scheme will dictate that. We'll talk about the reps in a second. Moving on, next. Man makers, go ahead and do it without weight.
Yeah, I was like, I want to save it.
Save it. Okay, so JoAnn's going to demonstrate a man maker. I apologize in advance because this is a compound movement. Push up, row, push up, row. She hops up, hang out for 1 second for me. Notice her heels are planted, right? So from here now, she cleans the weight into a thruster, basically, right?
Sorry, I thought you wanted me to pause.
No, that's on me, So what's important, guys, what I really wanted to make sure you guys were doing, we're staying in the bottom of your squat, so as you come through on the clean, only pull as high as you need to so you can get into the bottom of that thruster and go all the way down and up, right? I don't want you guys to have to do extra work, especially if you're technically competent, to clean, come here, then go down and up to complete the thruster.
Yeah, I could do 3 of those.
Yeah, thank God. But everything that JoAnn just did, that is 1. Okay, so those movements will take you quite a bit, which is why we only have some, like, very few. Moving on, step outs. One of the favorite movements JoAnn has introduced to us, right? You're hanging out in like a quarter squat, a half squat, if you will, with some jazz hands. And from there, each one counts as, 1 plus 1 equals 1. So right, left, kid, you got that. Moving on, what do we have next? We have Russian twist, see?
Russian twist.
Listen here, kid. In a perfect world, you'll be sitting on your bum. Your feet will be elevated, and you're gonna twist from side to side. 1, 2, 3. This is a core exercise. Make sure you twist all the way and touch with whatever weight you're using. If you're not using a weight, though, go ahead and just use your hands to touch. You can also use odd objects. If that is still too much, place your feet on the ground, but still try to get as much twist as you can. Moving on, shoulder to overhead. Okay, so here you get some options, right? You can strict press a weight overhead. You can push press. Oh, here, yeah, go ahead. Can you demo any of those? Okay. Wow, I'm so impressed, by the way. So JoAnn is super strong. She's able to strict press this. Save it, kiddo. All right, next, push press, dip and drive, right? Using the muscles in our legs and our hips to drag those weights up overhead, so we're taking some of the strain off of our shoulders, right?
Yep.
Lastly, you can always push jerk. I'm not going to make you demonstrate that. So same thing as a push press, except we're dipping underneath it. So dip, drive, catch, stand up. Cool? Those are your 3 options for shoulder to overhead. The one that's going to help you move the fastest is push press. Cool. Next, overhead lunge.
Sure, wish we had lighter weights.
Oh, we got that 10 over there. All right, so here we go. Everything's locked out overhead. Tight core, neutral spine, all that good stuff. That's going to keep that weight stable overhead. She's taking a big lunge step out, pushing back off of that, and making sure that weight does not move up overhead. Awesome job. Cool, that's the overhead lunge. Again, you don't have to use the weights. You can do it completely unweighted and just keep one hand overhead, and that will still get your core.
So we're doing 14 of those total. I was going to do probably 7 on one side, then switch, and then do 7 on the other side.
Right. Next, Turkish get-ups. Okay.
I feel like you should look up a video if you don't know.
Yeah, this is going to be tough to explain in no time at all. So from here, her left arm is up, her left leg is bent. Same side is bent. She's going to roll on to her right side to her elbow. Get up to her arm. Hips come up. Hang out for 1 second. Super important to get those hips up. Now she sends her leg back. Cool. She rights herself from here, stands all the way up. She's halfway down. Back down into a lunge. Off to the side, slides the leg back, down, elbow, and done. She just did 1. Okay.
So you're going to do 1 on each side.
Yes. Please try to keep this balanced. Be careful with your weights, guys, as far as loading goes, just because these are very, very taxing. It can get spicy. Yeah. Only 2 of those, right? 1 and 1.
Yeah. Next,
plank pull unders.
I might go lighter on most of these and when I'm done.
Some of that I was going to suggest, but I didn't want to hurt your ego.
No, it's fine. Because like as I'm doing it, just knowing that I'm gonna have to do 3 rounds of it, it's just like I might just use 10s for like most of these things.
Right.
And then like maybe goblet squats. I don't know, maybe rows.
Rows, you can definitely do it.
And then this I'll probably also do with like a 25, but everything else I'll probably do with a 10.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Strategy. Cool. Anyways.
Also, by the way, guys, you can change it round by round. So, like, if you're like, man, that first round was easy, I'll go heavier on some. Or if that was hard, go lighter. Plank pull unders. So, JoAnn's going to get into a high plank. Cool, right? Shoulders are over our wrists, and she reaches underneath her and pulls the weight across, right? Sliding that, and you are definitely feeling it in your core during core stability. Things I will point out real quick, legs are not together, they're spread out for stability. Cool? Lastly, the last movement of 10 of 10 here is the alternating snatches. Cool? So, another one of those complicated movements I would highly recommend you look at rather than me trying to explain in 10 seconds what a dumbbell snatch is, right? 3 pulls, she's going to put it all together. All right, hang out right here in the setup for 1 second. Hips are relatively low, neutral spine, chest is up, keeping her shoulders back. She's going to use her hips to drive that weight up close to her body, achieving full lockout at the top. Again, if you can do a couple, right? Boom, all the way down, all the way up. The rep is complete when everything is locked out. Elbow, hips, and knees. Cool. Lots of information to dump into you guys. All right, guys.
Woo!
JoAnn just got a little bonus round in there. In theory, you guys should be doing about 30 seconds of work based on the reps and the movement with about 30 seconds of rest. Obviously, depending on how you move and how you load, that's going to change things. But so that's why we're doing 15 goblet squats, 10 rows per side, 3 man makers, 20 step outs, 20 Russian twists, 15 shoulder overhead, 14 overhead lunges, 2 Turkish get-ups, 12 plank pull-unders, and 14 alternating snatches, everybody.
Yeah.
Check the description for that and have it handy so you're not looking at them on having to dig through your rep scheme. Cool? Shall we do it?
Yeah, I need to child pose it out really quick and just stretch. Yeah, I just noticed that there were some things that were definitely like a little bit tight as I was going through all of the...
Yeah. Totally fair.
Mm-hmm.
Woo! We've also done quite a bit of work this week, so
Have we?
I would say so. I would argue yes. I would argue yes. This is the end of our work week. In theory, we have 2 rest days coming up. If your name wasn't Zeke or JoAnn, we would recommend that. But we have mental and emotional problems.
I might just I need to start jogging. I need to throw some jogging in my workout.
Did I get you?
I haven't been, I usually do. Oh, I thought you were clapping to what I was saying. You know,
No,
feeling
I was trying to kill that mosquito that's been hanging out. Don't know where it came from. But, oh,
Yeah.
really? You're back? You're back, buddy?
Okay.
Don't mind me.
No, before pandemic, like once a week, I would run, like casually run a 10K, like on the weekends for the most part. But I haven't in like a very long time now since like quarantine time.
Mm-hmm.
Just because it's weird, people get weird when you're jogging around as well too.
Yeah.
Even if you're not near anyone.
And also, some of y'all don't know how to run.
Yes. Yes. Like everyone's like, it's just, yeah, it's been a weird time to like run and trying to stay out of everyone's way and everything too. Also running with a mask, like I was riding my bike with a mask and that was super difficult. I can't imagine trying to like run with a mask, especially in my neighborhood, there's so many hills. Anyways.
You all right?
Yeah.
Cool.
Just my back.
Oh, is that all?
It's just my back. It's just tiredness. It's not like any, you know what I mean? Like it's not bad things. It's just like, I'm sore and tired. It wants to rest.
Scale appropriately, everybody.
But I won't let it. Cool.
All right. What are you starting out with on your goblet squats? 25s?
Yeah, I'm going to do 25s for goblet squats, 25s for the rows, and then 10s for the man makers, 20 for, so man maker step outs. I will probably still use the 10s for the Russian twists, so that way I don't like overextend myself. Should I use it for the, probably still 10s for the shoulder to overhead. Again, I'm just trying to scale because I know I'm going to have to do a lot of these.
Yeah.
And I'll probably just use the 20s again then for the, I can do it for the snatches and the plank pull unders probably still.
Cool. Yeah.
Or should
I
scale
will
back?
be, well, feel that, dude.
Yeah.
Like, you'll discover very quickly where this is.
Yeah.
I'm going to try and scale down my goblet squats and my rows so that I'm using a 35 the entire time is the way I'm going to approach it, with the exception of pull unders because the floor likes to get caught and,
Yeah.
you know. But I might grab a 25 when you're not using it. But that's how I'm going to approach it, is try not to get too crazy
Okay.
where I normally can get
I
crazy.
think where I'm torn is like, I feel like a 10 is like way too light, but then a 25 would just probably be pushing it for me. Do you know what I mean?
We'll
So,
figure it out.
yeah.
Let's do it.
Cool. Yeah, let's just do it, you guys.
Let's put it on its feet, you know?
Yeah. Ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
All right, 15 goblet squats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Cool. About 30 seconds of rest. By the way, guys, with the 20 seconds I have, we haven't talked about the coldest water. If you like cold water like I like cold water, with the remaining 15 seconds that I have, I'll say, why don't you try a water bottle that gives you cold water? In fact, some might even say the coldest water. Use my referral code Zeke Thomas for a discount. Help support the operation. 3, 2, 1, and we are rowing. How many are we doing?
10 on each side.
Nice. Nice. Okay. Eight, 9, 10. Feeling good? How'd it feel? All right?
Okay.
Okay.
Definitely not using these for man makers though.
All right.
Would you like to use those?
Yeah. Here, let's just trade spots.
Come on.
Everybody's favorite.
Yeah.
Man makers. It's only 3, guys. Here we go. All right.
I forgot to start my watch. It still calculates it, but it's not like nearly as close. It'll be like, you burned 100 calories, and we're like, screw you.
Have you not seen what I've done? Moving on to step outs.
Like,
20
wow, we
of them.
checked in every like 30 minutes. What are you doing?
You weren't doing anything 30 minutes ago.
It is, oh, step out, sorry. Ah. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Russian twist. Right, yeah.
I said I was going to use 25. Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Hi, puppy.
Okay. How many are we doing? 20?
Yeah. And it's 1 plus 1, right? Or no?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Yeah.
7, 8, 9, 4, 6, 7. My dog always testing me. 9.
Yeah, 25 got pretty heavy super. Why am I having a stroke right now?
Don't say that.
Shoulder overhead, guys. What are you using?
The 10s.
Okay.
Again, like this is one of those things where I could do 25, but I feel like in the end I would just be hurting.
Yeah. The other thing you can do too, guys, is on the last round, if you're like, I still have gas in the tank, I can get after it then.
Yeah, but don't use it then.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 14, 15.
All right.
Turkish get up.
Where are you going, right there?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, looking forward to please.
Okay. Oh, and then just take a nap for the remainder 20 seconds or so.
Oh, good, because we got plank pull
Plank
unders.
pull unders. I'll take one of those 25s.
Yep.
Whatever, thank you.
12 of the plank pull unders.
Six, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
A little behind you.
Ah.
All right. Moving on.
Alternating snatches.
Should be fun. Should be fun.
Should be fun. Should be so fun. Can we watch heavyweights on Saturday?
Before or after the fight?
Before, because I feel like after it'll be too late. It'll be our bedtime. Be my bedtime.
Ooh. Where does that watch?
Ten.
Surf watch is fine. For Pro makes a good watch. Still with me? I just don't, like, I mean this in the nicest way possible. I might need more than a half day away so that we can continue to be good friends and workout partners.
I just want to watch heavyweights.
No, I understand that. Okay, what are we doing?
Goblet squats.
Goblet squats.
One more time.
Here we go, round number 2.
2 more times. 2. 7. 8. 2, 3, 4, 50.
Oh, no. Yeah, you and Matthew can watch that.
He has to watch it.
Well, listen, you forget that he has not seen or heard a lot of the things that you and I.
I know. If he doesn't know that Tony Perkis is like a thing.
He doesn't, I guarantee it. Rose. 10%, everybody.
Lars, the body system.
Globo Gym, the reference to Globo Gyms.
Body!
great.
And mirrors. Great. There. Here. These are for you.
Oh, thank you so much.
I know. I'm a giver.
That's what they say. All right, only 3 of these bad boys.
I still remember when you guys programmed, I think it was on a 4th of July, an ungodly amount of band makers. To the point where you changed it to like Renegade Roads. Like, actually, you guys, it's Renegade Roads.
Was that my programming or Amanda's?
It was Amanda's. Because I remember she like looked around, was just like...
Yeah, I think it was like you, me, Ricardo, like me and the Venezuelans were like...
And we're all in relatively good shape.
Yes.
2 20 step outs. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20.
Yeah, we're all in not terrible shape.
Not terrible shape at all.
I mean, I don't know if you've seen it, but we're not in terrible shape, and we were dying.
I think it was like 76 or something.
Yeah, it was,
because
like
to the year.
1776 or something like that.
Like, so
And God bless you, Amanda, with your Hype Williams look.
And I think we got to maybe like 20 and everyone was like, I'm gonna throw up. Like, oh no.
What's the time cap on this thing? What's next?
Yeah,
Russian twist.
like, we still have a lot more to do.
Oh, you had like, I think 7 other movements, yeah.
10.
Yeah, that was a hilarious one.
Fun times though.
I learned so much. I was just like, note to self, don't ever do that. Just because being on the receiving end, I was like, ooh, okay. It's an art, not a science, guys. You know? What's next?
It is going to be shoulder to overhead, and I'm going to do a push press.
Nice. Okay. Ah, 15 of them, huh?
Yeah.
Moving on to...
Overhead lunge. Did we not do this last time?
I think we did.
Did we do this last time?
I don't know.
I can't remember now. We're on round 15, which seems like we're off. Right? No, technically, we would be halfway
16.
because we're doing 3 rounds, yeah.
We may end up doing another set of these at the end, by the way. Here we go.
Yeah, we might do another set of these. Because I don't remember doing
I don't
this.
remember doing this at all. Do you want to catch up and do this immediately after?
Sure. Except that we'd still be ahead because we're still doing it round by round. Do you know what I mean?
Not really, but I believe you.
We can do another round Like if we still wait the 30 seconds.
Oh, gotcha.
Do you get what I'm saying now?
Yeah. Oh, that's that's
Okay.
exactly what I meant.
I didn't know if we meant in the same round. I was like, but now we're just doing extra. But yes, we can do that again.
Okay. We backed up, guys. It happens.
It's a lot. I was talking about heavy weights. It's distracting.
We try to cover too much in our breaks. All right. More lunges?
Yes.
Wow, definitely not sweating a lot right now also. Oh boy, turkey shadows.
Yeah.
My favorite weight.
Mm-hmm. Which side are you starting on?
Oh, right side.
Okay. Oh, plank pull unders.
Oh boy, I got a 25 for you.
Thanks.
Thanks, sir. No problem, ma'am.
Sir? Well, when you say it like that, it does sound insulting. No problem, ma'am. It's like, okay, well now.
You were using sarcastic
Yeah, I was
energy.
like, if you're like, here you go, ma'am. I'm like, thanks, dude.
Which is the appropriate response.
Yes.
I've just tried to remove all aspects of gender from anything I ever say these days. Just trying so hard to stay on the right side of woke.
Hear that, Totoro? Maybe you should bring that into your Twitter. I did. And then it's alternating snatches. Then we only got one more round.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Well, I have a serious question.
Uh-huh.
I think I can cast this role of a Korean male actor, right, for this table read I'm doing.
Uh-huh.
Is it bad form if I cast him with another person of Asian descent in a Korean American role? Is that like not kosher these days?
Yeah, I mean, if only because there are hypothetically so many Korean actors
Right.
out there. But it is a table read, right?
Yeah.
Are they speaking Korean often?
No.
Then I would say it's okay for a table read.
He is literally playing the Korean ambassador from 1984.
Oh, now it's different.
There's a little bit of
Yeah, I was like,
there's
no.
a little bit of an accent, which
Yeah.
is the only thing that like I don't feel great about.
Yeah.
I mean, creatively it works, assuming we can get someone of Korean descent. But
Can you change the character?
it's
Just for the sake of the...
for the table read,
Mhm.
absolutely not.
Yeah, that
It's
makes
like
it
changing-
different. Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
changing Hans Gruber to be not German.
Yeah. That makes it different. The extra context.
Well,
So
that's
you're
what-
just saying like Asian American, specifically written to be Korean, but you know what I mean? Different.
Yeah. That's kind of why I landed where I did. That I wanted to make sure I wasn't being
No, it should definitely
putting
be,
myself
yeah.
in a bad spot
Yeah.
unnecessarily. But
5. Ten.
and 15.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, this is the last round of these though.
Yeah.
But I am tired.
Yep, me too.
I would argue the right amount of tired.
Yeah. Rows coming up, guys. 10 per side. Like, perhaps doing a workout with that last Zoom class that I coached may or may not have been the...
Scaling properly?
Well, I did the strength tech with them.
What was your strength tech?
Oh, hold on, I'm counting reps.
Yeah, sorry.
With that tight core, guys, had to concentrate on what I was doing. Shit, what's up? Nice.
Oh, our favorite.
Man makers. I'll talk to you after man makers. This is, I have to spiritually prepare myself for what's about to happen, guys.
I understand. I got step outs.
Oh boy. Maybe after step outs.
Important things with these, it's not curve my back as I get more tired for step outs.
And I notice I start standing more upright.
Yeah.
In not a good way.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20.
Five box squats, followed by 8 front rack lunges, 8 front rack squats, 20 mountain climbers, 3 to 4 times. I may be missing more to it, but that was at least. What is it? What's next?
Russian twist.
Oh boy. Shoulder to overhead, right? 15. Can't wait.
So tight.
Here we go, guys. We're on the last bit of this workout. case the clicks started happening, which reminds me, I'm scaling appropriately for the weight. Oh wait, we're back to overhead lunges.
Overhead lunges. Man.
All right. That was fun.
Yeah.
Oh boy, 30 steps. There we go, guys. 2 Turkish gaps, 1 per side.
Side on the right side.
Yep. All right, 2 exercises left, plank pull unders and snatches.
I have one of those.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks. Thank you, sir.
No problem, man.
See? That's so fucking difficult.
I had to work at that one.
Yeah.
I really had to try to not be sarcastic.
Yeah.
It hurt.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
All right, guys, last round, last movement. So far, everything stayed in place.
It's just this, it's really weirdly just this leg today.
Dude, must be some imbalance.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know if like the muscle in my right leg then is just like, rah.
Well, our friend Coach Denise had a half-pound difference
Oh, really?
in one side versus the other, which is kind of kooky.
Yeah.
Here we go.
That was a good one.
Yep.
Ten, 11, 12. Whew.
30 for 30.
Yeah. Yay! Let's see.
Watch your head. Watch
Yep.
yourself.
Actually, that's kind of.
Okay, there you go. That's your own risk.
I'll have just a bruise there tomorrow. It'll be fine.
Yeah. All right, looks like I did some work according to the sweat on my shirt.
100 calories burnt.
Stop, seriously?
Yeah, I mean, I already had like 100 from like walking,
Here.
over 100 from walking around, and now I'm at 260, so.
I don't believe that for a second.
No, it's definitely incorrect. I'm still going to eat like I burned at least 300.
According to the macro formula while we're catching our breath, allegedly, I can eat 2,300 calories.
Oh, fuck you and your man body.
Allegedly. To get to 147, 145, yeah. Which is kind of where I'm trying to get. I don't know how accurate that is.
Yeah.
Maybe 22-year-olds could do that.
Yeah,
but,
I was going to say, screw you. Your male hormones.
Yeah. Yeah, bro.
You eat more.
Eat more.
Bullshit. Anyways, you guys, thanks for working out with us.
Yeah.
I hope you enjoyed that.
You know, even if you didn't work out, if you just enjoyed watching us work out and sweat and die.
I mean, everyone has their thing. If that's your thing, we're very flattered.
We are.
Very flattered.
Just don't be creepy. You know, that's all. That's all we ask.
Yeah.
Otherwise, support all the things. You can find.
Visit the Etsy shop.
Visit the Etsy shop, dude. Check out that sweet ass hat. Right?
Etsy.com/shop/PPTHQ.
That's right.
Woo!
Just like Instagram.
Yeah.
Look at that. Like, you know what? I think I'm going to start, like, baby oiling between workouts. Just walk around with, like, grease guns around. Just be like, hey, what's up, everybody? It's pretty
They did in, like, the old days.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yes, I do.
100%.
And, of course, JoAnn's wearing PPTHQ
I am.
t-shirt.
Until you collapse, which I feel like they kind of go really well together. So.
They do. They do, especially at the workout we just did.
Yep.
Wow, good stuff, guys. As we like to say around here, the athlete in me recognizes and appreciates the athlete in you. Have a good weekend, everybody. We'll see you next week. Woo!